Target Trading Academy.
Good afternoon, everybody. Preston Vogl here at Target Trading Academy with today's micros market recap. It is December 13th, Wednesday. Start us off with oil. Oil opened above that close, which was, I would say it's probably around here, close to it. I don't think we quite got it. They tried to get it, but they did turn it around. They had 1, 2, 3 responses on that down end, and then about 1, 2, close to it, 3, 4 times on that up end. This is just HVA, so this was just ping-ponging throughout the day. Started off slow, but even with that FOMC, you see that large spike. We did finish positive on the day. Not leaving that range from yesterday, but we are positive on the day. Now, gold, as you can see, was very consolidated inside of this level here. Pretty much just going sideways. It closed out before the news. We got to the close or just above it. So we are finishing positive. You can see the aftermarket hours just trading. It just drove it up. But we did finish ever so slightly positive, and now we are even more positive in that market. Now our equities, as you can see, they're pretty high as well. If we just take a look here, we scrunch this back as far as we can. You can see we opened around that close in the ES, had a little bit of a meandering around. They were trying to bring it down, and then some news in the morning brought it up. They tried to drive it up, and then they just retraced, and then the FOMC, look at the size of that bar, just drove it up. This is all from that news. This here. So this range of, what is this? Is around 47.63, 46.90. So almost 100 points. Massive move. And so we are, without a question, finishing up net positive. And then NASDAQ, I don't know if it'll let me scrunch back. Yeah, it's not letting me. But similar story, just very consolidated. Now with the NASDAQ, when we first opened up, we actually started climbing rather than going sideways or dipping down. They faked out a lot of people. I don't generally look for any trending moves the first 30 minutes because they do tend to just turn around on a dime at any point. Now that's quite literally what they did here around that 9:35 mark, and they just drove it back down. So 5 minutes in that market moving, you're thinking, oh, it's going, it's going to climb. Well, no, right? That's indicative of every time. They usually just don't head in one direction forever, and they just drove it down. Now, when it's heading in one direction for a very long time, that is, that's the trend that you're looking for, but you're going to have to expect some retracements. So don't get sucked into things that just because the market's going in that direction, that it will continue to go there. Don't lure yourself into a false sense of security, right? Always be aware of that. Now, it did give some support at that level for a quick winner if you're on top of it, because you can see that resistance there, but it was just really tight in that regard. They did hit that contract high, had a nice, wonderful bounce off for the students that were looking for that, and quite frankly, they just had a fight trying to get back in towards that close. I don't know if we quite got it. No, we did, yeah, because it was just below that high. So they did get to the close eventually, but as you can see, as they retraced in before that news, they just shot up. Look at the size of those bars, just massive with that FOMC, and then just they got momentum. Now it wasn't a volatile momentum after this here. It was a steady climb, so more like what we were seeing here, the slow pace. But it was a little bit more wider on that range extension. And then as they can just continue, they just keep climbing and climbing. They did have retracement. Both those markets did. ES and NASDAQ, which, like I said, to be expected. Some of them are larger than others. Always just look for those larger major areas of support resistance if you're looking for a trending entry to react off of it. The closer you get to New York close, the more volatile it's also going to get, like you see here. 10 minutes in, consolidated before, and then boom, volatility. So with that being said, we are finished with the markets today. We are closing net positive in the equities, positive in oil and gold. If you'd like to learn more information about the methodology and how you can get the levels on your charts the night before the markets open, feel free to reach out to us. We are Target Trading Academy. You can find us on Facebook or go to our website at targettrading.co. Get in touch with us at either location, and we'll gladly show you what we do in our rooms each and every day. We look forward to seeing you there.